didn't hit that button. Hello, people. How's everybody doing tonight? 7th second here. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. If you're surprised that I'm live tonight, that is because I had some stuff rearranged on my schedule. Normally, multiplayer night is tonight. We're going to do it tomorrow because one of the people in the group is out. So we're doing it tomorrow. I didn't stream Friday, and I should tell you the story of that. Friday happens. And if you remember Thursday, when I streamed on Thursday, I said, hey, I'm going to get my flu shot and my COVID shot. And I'm like, I know this usually has a chance of fucking me up, but it's been getting less and less every time, so we'll see how I feel. So Friday night's rolling around. Friends and I are watching a One Piece movie, and I'm chilling. And it was at some point I'm sitting there and I'm like doing my thing. We're watching the movie, and I'm just like chilling in my chair. I'm like, I got like a slight bit of ache in the shoulder, but it's not bad. A little bit of a headache, not that bad either. I go to stand up, and suddenly I realize that nothing feels right because my entire body was like, I guess, in a comfortable position while the body ache slowly crept, and it wasn't until I started moving that I felt it. And I went, oh, okay, I need to... You know what, she's not even laying down on the bed. I don't understand. But yes. But yeah, I thought I was okay until I stood up and then realized, ooh, I don't feel good. So that's where it turned from. I thought like once we were done watching the movie, I'd be good to do stuff, but then it was like, no, I'd have been fucked up. It didn't get bad enough that I needed to take this like thicker blanket and add an extra layer on top of it, because I've had that happen a couple times where I get the shakes. So that's not bad. So I get distracted by something and it makes me wonder. So this is a thing that's been happening for a while now. Pop screen. Read everything. On the SM7A and SM7B microphones. Okay, so this is what I would buy? It's directly from the menu. Because here's the thing. It's really hard to see probably from your distance, but like up close, it's kind of starting to fall apart a little bit. It's not terrible right now. It's not the worst. It's not like it's got like giant gaps in it or anything. But it is pretty old. So... at some point, I probably should look into replacing it, but at least I know I can just get a replacement, and then it looks like, for the most part, what they were showing on there, the replacement process is pretty easy, so it shouldn't be too hard. I might try to do it one of these weekends, and hopefully I don't destroy the microphone. But anyways, so that's why I didn't stream on Friday, and Saturday and Sunday were my normal D&D week shit. Although I did have a funny moment Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday, where it was like end of the night, and I'm like, you know what? I want to get one dungeon run in on my rogue. See if I can't like just get a little bit, just get like a mythic in or two. And I was like, all right, I want to do this one dungeon because it's the one that's got the gear drop that everybody wants. And so I'm sitting there in queue, going, trying to apply for +2s and plus zeros. And I'm like, I finally get in one, and I get in the group, and I'm like, I look, and I'm like, okay, everybody's a little under geared, but like if you're coordinated, you don't really need it. And I should have known something was going on when I pulled aggro off the tank right away. The first thing, because I was like, all right, if we're going, we're going. My rogue is relatively good geared right now. And so I started blasting and I pulled aggro and I went, oh, whoops, okay. And then I immediately swapped on my spec. I said, swap to like the aggro redirect. And I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen again. I will do this on every pull if I have to, so I can go full blast. So we're doing okay. First boss goes down after a wipe or two, and that's just because people hadn't seen the mechanics, and then at least didn't look like they had seen the mechanics. They were figuring them out. And then second boss, not bad. Didn't really have any issues with it. People went down, but that's fine because that boss can do some weird stuff. Third boss, however, we're struggling on. We are struggling kind of hard. And at one point, like, we're waiting on the next pull. Everybody's sitting, like, we're just sitting there. And I'm wondering, like, what's going on? Did somebody go AFK? And then one of the people goes, hey, we're all in Discord chatting about how to beat this boss. And trying to number crunch. And we're like, if you want to join, you can. And so they drop me the link, and I jump in. And I'm listening to these people, and they're like, oh, we're a bunch of PvPers who've not done Mythic before. And I'm like, oh. Well, then let me tell you the mechanic, because if you don't know the mechanic, this boss fucks you in like the hardest way possible. This boss is like a welcome to raiding boss. 100% welcome to raiding boss. I should start doing it. This boss is not a DPS check. I mean, sure, you have to do damage, and everything is a DPS race. But like, it is more important that you get the mechanics down. If you can do the mechanic, the boss doesn't do that much damage to everybody, and you will eventually win. Just do the mechanic and you win. And so it was, and I know I'm not necessarily the best explainer when it comes to shit like this, but I tried my best to be like, here's how you survive this mechanic, and it's, in order to have that happen, you need to do this. I tried to explain everything I could. Which, I mean, it worked because we were making progress, but I think people were getting tired. And they didn't know how much longer they wanted to sit there wiping on the boss to get what is effectively just an M0 down. And so at that point, especially because it was late, and I just said, hey, you know what? Let's get a win in. Let's go do a heroic. So, not as hard. Less mechanics to worry about. And this is the thing. In this expansion for WoW, the gap between heroics and mythic zeros is actually a sizable gap. Like, you cannot fuck around. The game will punish the shit out of you for doing this. So we get that done, and it was fine. And then they're like, hey, thanks for the group, thanks for sticking around, thanks for being cool. And then that was the end of it. Fun note, the thing I was looking for, which is the trinket that everybody wants from the first boss, I actually got the drop, and it was like an upgrade for me. So I'm just like, I got what I wanted out of this. I don't care. So, but yes. Let's jump on that bug Fables. The last time we were making our way through the Forsaken Lands and we beat a boss. Is that glass? It's kind of weird. What's weird about glass? We've seen heaps of it. It's where it's placed. The area we're in, I don't know, feels like it's not natural. These lands turn out to be full of strange trinkets. I'll have to bring Neo sometime. Yeah, we beat a boss, and then like the second time we beat said boss, or it was the second boss we had beaten in this area where we had survived by the skin of our teeth. And we made it up here, and we met some termite people who were immediately not happy to see the queen, but we already knew that was going to happen. Oh, also, I have a hard... I have to be done at 1:30 today, because unfortunately tomorrow morning there is a all hands in the office. So I need to be at the office by like 10:30 when I've normally been getting there at like 11. So I have to get up a little earlier to make sure that I can get in on time. But that just means it's like, all right, stream's over. I have to immediately go get cleaned up instead of doing what I normally do, which is like faff about on like TikTok or something. Whoa, that didn't look like a, that looked like it was like a vertical piece of glass when it's a, I guess it's a little slanted. You're here, good. You're free to go in, but Ant Queen, I suggest you go directly to the castle. Straight ahead from the plaza. The less people see you, the less fuss there will be. I understand. We thank you once more. We've had a lot of years of peace. Don't make us regret letting you in. Treat our queen as dramatic. I don't want to break the rocks. Team Snakemouth, your job is complete. Thank you for your service. I hope you'll meet me at the table for the negotiations. See you there, Lisa. Yes. See you there. Did you really just call the Ant Queen Lisa? It's too informal. You two gotta learn to relax. Let's just look around and catch up. The Bee Kingdom's also inside a structure, but it feels way more oppressive in here. Well, duh, my kingdom's full of paint and happy stuff. The city's all dull. Some bugs are born in such a place and don't get to see the lush Bulgarian outskirts. Most termites don't like sunlight, we hear, so they probably don't mind this. Some bugs are really weird. It's a cultural thing, I guess. Behave yourself while you're in the city. If you want to leave, just go through the gate here. Don't mind me. I saw this immediately when we were driving in. What is this? Oh, this is the tunnel place. Oh, you're here. Okay, that's good to know. Figure out what you want. It's 35 berries for the tunnel. That's cheap as shit. Give it to me. I could wait, but I have a feeling that we're going to be going around a bunch. Bringing minors and even Miss Amber to such a dangerous place. Sometimes I wonder if the queen considers the dangers of her requests. I'm sure she does, but still something that needs to get done. How am I doing on inventory space? I need to experiment more with the squash. I have a bunch of it. Termites live here? Really? The most inviting of entrances, that's for sure. Don't judge, my friends. Some of the most astounding technology lays beneath something I was like looking away for a split second. You can be smart and look ugly, you know. That's not what I... Super future tech city. I have friends who live in the Forsaken Lands. She's really shy and hides herself beyond the dense fog. I should visit her sometime. Huh. Okay, so squash. Basic shell ointment. How do you... How do you make an aphid shake? Wait. What was the thing the quest needed? Nectar from the critters of the land. Maybe that's it? I'm not actually sure. Tired of dynamite, but the cooking's such a drag. Sir, please sit down for a bit. He's super ignoring you. Overworking's global, huh? You can't work if you collapse. Sir, please, you need to listen to me. Kabu's nagging's global too. Okay. When it all existed, I need more news. I must fix this board. Yeah, because my plan is to be in bed at like 2:30. So like shower plus cool down time plus like floss, brush, like beard conditioner, all that shit. I can do that in an hour. That's not hard. This is a unique fruit. The termites call it a squash. Harvested from plumplings that roam around the wilds. Cooking it by itself is already good, but mixing it with flour makes something really great. What if one mixed with something with some defense boosting ingredients? I must have been having to wear this. I'm really going to like it though. Fresh. Can I make those? I mean, I guess we get 1 and 1 just to see what they do. Six HP plus another 6 over 3 turns. Okay. 4 HP and boosted attack? Oh my god. Are they like squash fries? Oh. What's this poster doing here? Kabu, you said they were isolationists. It's complicated. You can get in as long as you're not an ant. But it's still a long process. Her idol status could have helped? I don't get politics. So that's the inn? It's like they got the little airport walkway. You got conveyors on the floor. It's very convenient. A lot of termites must move about here daily. The air is thick here. Is it fog or is it smoke? There's a lot of pipes and stuff. Probably smoke. I hope their researchers aren't taking air for granted. Why have you wandered so far from me? Coming of age rights be darned. What will you do if something happens to you? A warm glow. I've never seen anything like this. Could she be one of the 10 sorcerers? No, it's a firefly. Sis told me about some bugs like in other regions glow in the dark and stuff. Ice magic sucks. I want to glow in the dark. We want to glow in the dark. For the sake of our mission, please keep the ice magic. Yeah, thanks. I had to see. The guards and the shape are all varied, huh? What did I just say? I think I mixed my words around. The guards in this kingdom are all in different shapes. Heard this kind of termite holds a potent cannon in his head. They're born with a cannon? Why do bees get like one tiny stinger? Obligate donate money guy yet? No. Don't think so. Unless that was the guy back in the alley. I don't know, tacos. Keep going down this path to reach the Coliseum. The conveyors should make the trip short. What are you looking at? You seem to be upset. I was wondering if I could help you. No, you can't. Scram. Wait, I... Don't mind her. She's been so cranky. You have to be some sort of Coliseum here just to make her look at you. It's true. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a thing where they're like, hey, we gave this guy give person X money and he'll give you something back that isn't like a shop kind of thing. But you wouldn't know it because you have to hit it like a couple of different times. Oh, what do you got in here? Poison bomb, burly bomb, spicy bomb. Oh. So basically that's like a little like primer on like every one of the bomb types that we can make. Need another explosion-free day? The bomb master is very busy. Just be done with your purchase and leave. Oh god. Oh fuck. I was born to be a soldier? Not buying it. I hate fighting. Water treatment station. So monotonous treating the water every day. I hope that's something I can get. Someday I can get the chance to go outside and visit Bulgaria. Performance is above expected today. We'll get to store some water for harsher times. Huh. We'll see. I mean, we're trying to get the lay of the land of this place. These machines distribute and clean the water, but we're still breathing in a ton of smoke. Can I make an anti-smoke gadget? I could. Oh, fuck. Why am I so tired today? Oh, they got little catapults. Scared of water, but I really want to swim. Nope. Had to know if that was going to be a thing that we were going to use life for. watching you. It's rare that we get outsiders here. Wait, you're with the ants? Oh, look at the time. I gotta go. How adorable. The queen's got lovely servants. I've seen the things they can carry. It betrays their small body. Whoa, I've got to see that. With the queen's caretakers, it's a heavy task. All right. I think this just hit me right. Hey, I need to go use the bathroom. So give me a few minutes to take care of that. We'll come back and we'll keep going. All right. Be right back. Hello, people. I am back. Thank you for sticking with me through that break. That took way longer than I thought it was going to. that is what happens when you like break your fiber drink routine for a few days. Because unfortunately, it does take I'd say it takes about 3 days to cycle in to it, and then you're in maintenance. But I basically fell out of it over the weekend just because, like, I try to do it around 11, so I started around 10:30 tonight, because that way it can be in my system, and then, I mean, it's an entire glass of water that you're chugging relatively fast. Also, fun note: these nail clippers, these are like one of the. It was a moment I needed to clip my nails in Japan, and it was something that, like, when you're out of the country for a month, for 5 weeks, it's something that I had not thought about until I was in Japan, and I went, shit, my nails are getting long. And one of the things, and I specifically use these for my toes, because they're easier and they're less prone to fucking my toes up. And I made the mistake of using this on my toes, and I did fuck one of my toes up. So I had to basically bandage it while the nail fixed itself. But regardless of that, they're really nice clippers, if only because they have the catch on them. They have the entire bottom is closed off plastic, so it catches all the nail clippings. And once it gets to a full state, I just go and just shake it out into the trash can, and it's done. I don't have to catch those things. But anyways, it'll take, what did I say, 3 days to get into cycle with the fiber, because that's about how long it takes. But doing it around this time gives my stomach time to adjust, and all of the liquid that I just drank has the time to go straight through my body. Or like I have noticed, if I do it right before I go to sleep, that I will wake up about 2 hours later and need to piss. So we're trying to avoid that situation. But anyways, let's jump back in. Because we were like right here. This is a better mood. My eyes appreciate the lights, but I do wonder, did their throne have to be in the last floor? Huh? What the fuck? It's very industrial. I gotta wonder if it's the fucking cable on this controller. Well, it didn't, because I didn't, like, it's still, the light was still on, but the game lost control of it. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Well, duh, it's the throne, come on. So, like, they're basically a night statue or night city the entire time? And then, like, you know, as appropriate, they have lights. It's a weird statue. I cannot decipher what the artists wish to convey. Queen? Team Snake Mouth, you gonna go in? I'm a bit nervous. It's not often a queen is the one requesting an audience. If only it was just that, but I cannot help that I think that if I fail, we are doomed. Queen, you... So the report was true. I think someone like you would come here. Our royals will now grace you. Don't pull anything funny. Let's go. It's an interesting place. I have a decent amount of things that I feel like I can cook now. Like, I find it funny that there's just a shop in this town that's the bomb shop that tells me every single bomb that I was considering of, like, Like, I basically saw what every single one was, and I can guess what it takes to make it. So there's a bunch of things in the inventory that I can go and do. And I was trying to think, because I have that quest, and I'll show it after the cutscene, where it's like it's the guy in the woods, and I need to bring him 3 things, and I'm thinking that one of the drinks in the shop is one of the things I need to bring, but I'm not sure. I haven't met the chef yet. Actually, I haven't talked to him, or I haven't found him yet. I need to. I'll probably do it after this, but I did meet the old dude who's like constantly thinking of things to do. He's like, oh, you can do a lot of things with squash. I did buy the burger and the fries, but I don't, and I'm almost thinking I could make the burger and fries, but I don't know how yet. Oh my lovely, the guards just handed me the most jolly report. Is that so? What is it, dear? They said a visitor will surprise us has arrived. They should be here soon. Oh my dear, it really is. You! How dare you walk into my hall and break the moon's long separation of our people? Your Eminences, that is King Hector IV and Queen Lyra the Second for you, Aunt. My apologies, King Hector, Queen Lyra. Hector IV, not Hector. Dear, watch yourself, you'll faint from disgust. What's your business? Huh? I won't mince words, no play around the issue. The Ant Kingdom has been raided by the wasps. My people have been hurt, and the artifacts of old have been taken. The artifacts? So you did find them after so much struggle. And you incompetently lost them? Yes. The Wasp King holds power I'd never witnessed. Even my loyal knights, Vi, Cabo, and Leif over here, had a hard time with the Wasp King. It's nice to meet y'all. It is my honor. Yo. Cabo's in the back, just like, what's up? Threw away that Maki of yours. He was injured in the attack. It would have not been prudent for him to come. Such a varied team. Seems now just about anyone can get into Bulgaria nowadays. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Vi, you've got to shut it just this once. What's it to us, then? You ruled poorly and got your trinkets stolen. You presume we should worry, as if our great defenses would be felled by some wasps? This dome of ours has survived storms without a single scratch. You truly think so? The Wasp King, who's found the magic of flame, and will soon obtain the full power of the everlasting sapling, shall be of no threat to you. Flame, you say? That sapling's a darn myth that drove your mother insane. How many more moons could we have had with her if she hadn't been so obsessed? It's not a myth. Watch your tone, Aunt. We found the mask, the tablet, and the key. Or were those myths as well? The king is heading towards the Giant's lair, an area none dare tread. He would lead a crazed army toward such a place simply on hearsay? Open your eyes. You think I would travel the wasteland personally and bear the brunt of your crass tone? If all of Bulgaria wasn't facing great peril? You think of me so pathetically? I accept and respected our treaty. After all, our negotiations turned sour. I'm not asking you to change your mind in that regard, but if you care for your people, you won't turn a blind eye to the danger heading our way. Dear, calm yourself. You're being blinded by the past. You can't truly mean she swayed you. Ants are refined in many ways. They cannot match our intellect either, but they do not yield under pressure and work hard. Very hard. It is nature's way. I know you speak the truth, Queen Elizabeth II. Lyra, you were always too soft. And you were too stubborn. That's why I'm by your side. What would you ask of us? Although it would be best for our nations to try and reconcile, right now, what we need is a way to head towards the Giant's lair. A way to cross the sea. Dear, we're the scientists. You mean that?
You trust them with that?
Oh, it's missing a few touches. It'll just be a fun test ride. Will you help us, then, in protecting Bulgaria?
I'm not convinced. You say your knights lost to that puny wasp. You think our soldiers wouldn't match up? I wish for proof of the enemy's strength.
We don't think you'd wish for their visit upon your kingdom. I'm just saying, it's not gonna go the way you think it is. You're not familiar with their game.
That still needs some time to be completed. Before then, I would have you participate in our ancient tradition.
The Colosseum!
You'd have us fighting for sport?
Well, that's my type of diplomacy. Vi, you're about money. You're not about violence. The wrong diplomacy.
If your people best our brave warriors, then we might be in a real pickle. Your knights will face off in glorious combat, and then I shall decide.
You won't let me join them? I would like for you and I to discuss some other matters as the fight goes on, if you don't mind.
Leave it to us, my queen. We'll do fine. We'll be good.
They'll see we're not joking after we, beat their ass. It's fine. It's been a while since we've done a public smackdown.
You will find the Colosseum around the residential district of our kingdom. Do not dally. Your kingdom is against the clock, after all.
We'll start the ceremony shortly after you arrive. I hope you can provide a good show. My apologies, Team Snakemouth, but I will be counting on you. Do not fail.
You can count on us, Your Majesty. We've literally beaten more ass than I think you can even imagine at this point. It'll be fine.
Let's go to the Colosseum. He's sure packing a lot of anger for a short guy.
Really? You're making short jokes? At a king?
I never get to. I've got to take the chance.
Just make sure he doesn't stick the guards on you.
Queen's big. It's not a matter we should discuss here. It's very sensitive.
They both seem to have met the previous queens. They must be very old as well. Or termites just live longer. Who knows? That's the beauty of our people. We're the same, but we're so unique.
Just trying to make sure they don't have shit hidden behind their fucking throne.
Oh my god.
I know where the thing is. Did we go all the way to the end? So there's the inn. Colosseum's that way. We know that. There's the general store. What was over here? Oh yeah, this is the end of the side where there's the static defenses. I don't think I saw a quest board in this area. I might have just missed it. Or that might have been what this person's talking about. Cause yeah, there's not like... There's no quest board here, so I'm not super sure what we've got access to here. But I was thinking, this thing kind of makes sense for nectar from critters of the land. Like, it's the closest thing I can think of that would make that could be the item. Cause we actually have aphids in here? Definitely missed some stuff. I wonder where I missed those at. I don't think I've ever fought anything that's like an aphid. Sure. What recipe are we talking about here? Go for it. What did the old man say? He said something about like flour. We know about flour makes it. We know what squash and flour makes. Defense boosting ingredient. It's a lot cheaper to make. I was trying to take a guess at what it costs. Cause I know it's the aphid juice, but I was like, I don't know what you would mix it with. And it's like it's all over town. It's a aphid shake? It's like what, they were in Golden Settlement? I also didn't see a place where you could cook in town. Yeah, I don't think I found the cook. I was originally just going to be like aphid dew plus clear water, but I don't think that's what that did. Or I think I tried that and that didn't give it to me. Right? Is it not? Is it not this? Or is it like is it like a dew in an egg or something? Huh. Well, we're gonna go experiment here. So this is where we're gonna experiment. Can I... How much space do I have? I have enough for one. So this was the theory I had. So it looks like maybe at most there'd be one more fast travel tunnel here. don't know if this is even right. Because if this is the case, then I'm like, did this guy just want like a chilled shake? Is that what the entire point of us making all this stuff was? Okay, I'm so stumped by this now. Well, I mean, honestly, it might be something you don't cook because it's ingredients. But I don't know. I think I've gotten enough. Oh, I'm one off. There's some rare berries in Bulgaria that are worth a lot. A lot. We call them dark cherries. A red counterpart has been found in the eastern lands, but due to how common they aren't sought as sought after. The dark variants strangely seem to grow only underground. Meanwhile, the red ones grow in tall trees. In any case, some bugs have a keen sense of smell for dark cherries if they're hired to find them, so they may be sold to collectors. Huh. After the Native Awakening, not all bugs stood equal in society. Many ants, bees, wasps, and others failed to evolve with the rest. Many long disputes and frustrations occurred because of this. Oh yeah, there's a whole second shelf. I did not realize that until I turned in the last book of the first shelf and I was like, cool, I got them all. And she's like, you got any more? And I went, oh no. Thankfully, with the passing of time, all bugs experience the awakening. In the Native Awakening, we mature faster, but our infant stage is still critical. There can be events where the caterpillar or grub stage can get erupted and cause unforeseen consequences. If one is not careful, the youngling can turn into a dangerous lesser bug. Nurseries must be protected and treasured at all costs so that our future generations don't suffer such a fate. Huh. We're gonna reach a point where I'm just gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna ask, what the fuck does that guy want? Or I guess it starts with there's like a prior question to this, which is, have I seen what he even wants? Well, there's basically almost no water in that. Uh-oh. I might have to take like a quick like 2-minute break to go run and get water. I'm curious about this, and I'm asking this in full screen because I want an actual answer. Could I have seen the item he's looking for the nectar thing by now? Could I have seen it by now? I've seen all of them? What the fuck does he want? Like, seriously, what the fuck does this guy want? Yeah, we'll take those two. Bread sandwich time? Maybe. See, this is the problem, is that I have a lot of stuff in here that's not already pre-done. I thought Terry was like actually at the end of the month, not now. Yeah. I swore I saw something like that. Maybe I guess they're just trying to get it out before Tokyo Game Show happens? Bunch of bosses. We've had this quest for a while, and I'm like, what the fuck could this guy be looking for? I mean, that does seem a little, like, to me, it seems a little weird that they wouldn't want to clash, but at the same time, I guess they're like, we don't want to do that to our fans. I legit don't know what this could be. Because there's a thing, it's like a fucking 1-star. And so I'm trying to think of, like, what would be nectar, but it's not. I don't think it would be honey, even though that kind of fits. Like, I don't think I legit don't know what this could be. And like, I'm just telling you, we're rapidly approaching the point where I'm just like, fuck it. I've gone through fucking every enemy and none of them, I haven't found anything that's like immediately obvious as a like creature of the land that's like nothing that I can think of is like like and now we're into the boss section, which it definitely won't be. There's a surprising amount of things you can figure out, but like I've gone through every recipe and none of the recipes look like they would do it. I thought it might have been this, but the problem is, okay, what did I have in my hand, in my inventory? I didn't technically have any actual glazed honey. What the fuck was that? There was some weird noises there. I don't have any honey in here, but I can make some. It's not hard. I'm going to be a little mad if it's this. Because the only thing I can think of is that nectar is very close to honey in my head. Like when I, like, in terms of like a word association. Like, normally, they are very good about phrasing things in a way that, like, you can find similar phrases across the game, and then you're sorted. But if it's not this, I don't know what it's going to ask for. All right, just fucking tell me, because I would look it up now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I would have missed here. What is this? What is the fucking last thing that I'm looking for? Because I don't know. I am looking for. I have come in with aphid dew, and he said it wasn't right. Wait, it's the third item that I'm missing? Is it not? I don't care at this point. You're not missing much. You're missing overworld traversal at this point. What's the third item? Tell me the third item. I do not care anymore. I have reached the point where I do not care. It's a squash? Really? I guess it is, like... I guess it specifically does refer to the Forsaken Lands, which makes sense for that. But, like, I don't consider squash a fruit? Is that me fucking up in my head? Actually, I need to go to, because they specifically talked about, like, I don't even, does it? It doesn't say the squash is found, like, even like a difference here. It specifically says the fucking berries are grown underground. Like, it specifically says that. So to me, that's fucking up, like, what is normally really good. Also, I have no way to put this away. I don't think gourds do. Am I wrong about that? My understanding is that gourds don't grow underground. Yeah, I think that's the part where like the exact, like, the metaphor and riddle is falling apart, because, like, it's, I understood the ice. My confusion was I thought I had the fruit that he was looking for nailed down, because I'm like, he wants a dark cherry. It grows underground. Was I misunderstanding something about this quest? Let me look at this real quick. See, that's where the difference is, and you can even see it right there. They don't, but those dark cherries are specifically listed in game as growing growing underground. Yeah, it says blooms where there is no life. That's where I'm getting my shit fucked up. So I had it right in my head that it was the aphid dew, and I knew what the essence of frost was. I was getting fucked up by, like, fruit where it doesn't, fruit that blooms where there is no life, which I was for some reason thinking no life as in underground. Yeah, I got myself schmixed here. I would have never gotten this. I will just straight up tell you right now, I would have looked it up. I would have never figured out my, like, mistake. Actually got them. Hand over quickly. What the fuck are you making? I feel the magic in this brew. You really did help me. As a thanks, I should bestow great power upon you. You there, Bluey. You use magic, right? And you got a fun toy, huh, kid? How did you... Alright. Sorcerer. Yeah, I've got ice magic. Perfect. Now, in the darkness, master this technique. The frost relay? Worth it, huh? I just learned stuff all of a sudden. This power is incredible. What about me? Chin up, Beetle. You'll figure it out. You'll figure one out. I'm going back to work. I guess you're welcome to visit. Thanks. And that's a reward. I already took a book. You couldn't have stopped me in the first place. Alright. So what the fuck is this ability? it's like, I'm assuming it's like, take turns striking an enemy. Maybe it's good damage? Wait, did I misunderstood what he said again? Am I like skimming this and not reading it fast enough? Just don't take any books. Okay. He did say that book was fine. Oh, whoops. Wrong door. For a second there, I thought he was going to teach us a recipe that involved those 3 things. Oh, what am I doing? I'm already going to the warp room anyways. God, go that way, please. Thank you. Yeah, legit, never would have gotten that. I'd have been fucking in the weeds the entire time on that quest. Yeah, that's kind of what the next thing we were gonna go do was. Sure. Yeah, so if I had been like called for a hint, if I had gone, hey, give me a hint, give me something, let me see if I can figure this out. But I was just like, I've done this trip 4 times in recent streams, and I was just like, fuck it. I just want to know. I just want to know, so I never have to come back to this motherfucker again. My brain read her what she said for a second and tried to say that she said, your room is on the 2nd floor, peasant dreams. And I was just like, wow, that's really rude. No, she said pleasant. All right, I need to take a quick break. This is way faster than a normal break, but I thought I had significantly more water, and I can already start to feel it affect my throat. So give me a few minutes to go run and get some water, and we'll go back and we'll keep going. All right, be right back. Hello, people. I'm back with some water. What did I just... Oh. I will look at that later, because when I got my root canal, when I got the first root canal, they actually showed a video, like the root canal room was had like some fucking tech in it. Like, you know the normal like light that the dentist has? Imagine that light, except it's also a microscope. Oh, God. Whew. So, like, they also... And at one point, they put, like, a little hook thing in your mouth. And like, they did it the first time, and I didn't even think about what it was. I was just like, I wonder what that's for. And then, I asked the technician after the fact. I was like, what is that? And she's like, I get, as part of like the imaging technology they use, they have to ground it against you in order for it to like have a thing. And that's what the hook is. The hook is designed to ground it against you so they can do their little internal imaging when they're like trying to figure out what the fuck everything is. And like, they have like very fine drills. It's very weird. And hope you never have to experience this, because you hope you never have to have a root canal. But when they are that deep in your tooth, you feel the vibrations, like, at least for the ones that are up here, you feel it up in your sinuses. Like, your sinuses are where you feel, like, vibration. So I could feel it, but I couldn't feel it. I knew they were, like, doing stuff, and they were sort of, like, grinding out, like, the innards of the tooth. But, like, again, you can't feel shit. Whatever anesthetic they use is very good. It's kind of like, again, hopefully you never have to experience this, but it's kind of like if you get a filling, like cavity filling. They're like, they numb you up, you can't feel anything on the tooth, but you can feel the vibration. And the vibration, at least when you're numb, is not necessarily like even localized on where the tooth is. It's usually like in the surrounding area. And it's not painful, but your brain tries to think it's pain. And you kind of have to tell your brain to calm down for a second, which I know is hard and not always the right move to tell someone to calm down. But you have to like tell your brain, no. This is not what we're feeling. What you're feeling is not what's actually happening. It's not pain, it's pressure or vibration. Oh, God. But that's just how root canals are. What else did I get sent? I got sent something else. Oh no. He's doing... What? I'll have to log through that clip later. Mark that motherfucker as unread again so I know to go back to it. But it's just like... So the room itself for the root canal, at least the rooms for this dentist, they have 2 TVs. One TV is like a 42-inch that they have like the dental records up, and I think they can even see some of the scans they're getting on the tooth on the TV while they're doing the work. I couldn't really like, because like I'm having to hold the position here, and the dentist is here, and the assistant is here, and like they are in sync. They're like passing stuff. Like, I don't know how they were doing this, but she was like, she would have the like whatever instrument she was using here, and then she would pass it to these fingers. The technician would take it out of these, and in the same motion she would put something else in here, and it was just this like effortless rotation that I was like, God damn, y'all are good. It's literally right in front of my face, and I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you're doing this. But they're communicating back and forth and talking the entire time. But the other great thing is that like if I'm lying back and this is the ceiling is directly in front of me, they actually, at least this dentist office, had a monitor up there that was playing some TV shit. I think it was on HGTV, so I was just watching houses being like remodeled when I could see the TV, which is usually like I can only see like maybe a third to a half of the TV at any given point in time, and there was no sound on it. But it was still like I could have something to focus that wasn't like their hands in my mouth, or the dental implement that was on my face, or like the giant like microscope thing that they had attached. I mean, it's a whole process, but it's an outpatient procedure. As crazy as that sounds. You don't like, you can drive. I was like, why don't I hear it? Why don't I see it? Because I didn't click back into the window. But no, I hope you don't ever have to. I don't want anybody to have to ever go through that. But if you do have to go through it, I want you to understand it's not as scary of a procedure as you would think it's going to be. Well, this is crazy. It's like a dorm? Because you have the microwave. City's nice and all, but I wish it was less gray, you know? Came all the way from the Golden Settlement. It wasn't fun getting lost in the Forsaken Lands, but it was worth it to see everything the city has to offer. My controller just disconnected again. I am actually very tempted to buy another cable because it was the instant I started fucking with the cable. By yourself through the Forsaken Lands is crazy. I'm specifically talking about a root canal because now I've had 2 of them on 2 teeth right next to each other. Like it wasn't even. It was like very. I'm trying to think of the right way to describe this. It was 2 teeth that both got inflamed. Oh yeah, I had that happen. How long ago was that? Almost 20 years ago. It was crazy to think about, but it's been about 20 years. I got them removed when I was 18. During the summer between high school and college, actually, is when I got my wisdom teeth removed. That is a much more intensive procedure. That you cannot drive home from. Because I specifically remember this. I very vividly remember this moment. Because they've got me in the chair. I'm in the operating room for the. I don't know if it was an endodontist. Does an endodontist do? Is it just an oral surgeon? Is there a specific name for the doctor, or is it just an oral surgeon? Yeah, it's an oral surgeon. Okay, I was like, for some reason my brain was like, is there a specific name for it? No, there's not. Oh God. I will say, I don't know anything about the procedure. I don't know what happened during the procedure. As far as I know, everything went smoothly. Because I remember sitting in the chair at the oral surgeon's place, and they were trying to do an IV anesthetic. And one of the things that I've learned that I've gotten from my dad is that I have deep veins. Oh no, fuck that. I wasn't awake for any of that shit. They were gonna put me to sleep. They were gonna put like anesthetic in me. Like IV anesthetic. And they like tried to do deep vein. They like tried to put like the IV in my arm, and I have deep veins, and so they couldn't find it. And I was like, well, that sucks, but whatever. So the thing they did, actually, because I think it was this arm specifically, because I remember, I'm going full screen for this. I remember there's a vein like right here on your thumb. Oh God. Yeah, mine didn't do that. Mine, maybe they did something after they knocked me out, but I was gone. Because here's the thing. I remember they tried the vein, and then they were like, okay, let's do the next best thing, which is, again, the vein that's like right here. And I remember them going, pachink, and going, oh, that's almost kind of hot. I'm in the car ride on the way home. It felt like I blinked and then I was somewhere the fuck else. I do not remember anything else from the moment that IV went into my veins, like 2 or 3 seconds after that happened, to being halfway home. I was gone. Now, here's the thing. I was apparently conscious at one point. Because, as my mom has told me before, once I got out of the oral surgeon's room and I was like, they were like releasing me and everything, I tried to tell my mom, I can drive. I'm good to drive home. But other than that, I don't remember anything about the procedure happening. I remember it's like, it is a gap in my memory. It doesn't exist. Like, that time doesn't exist. However long I was gone. And I think I might have gotten I guess I got lucky in that nothing crazy happened. I'll have to ask my mom the next time I talk to her, which will probably be tomorrow. I'll have to ask her if anything, if when I was getting my wisdom teeth removed, if anything like weird happened, or if it was like fairly standard for them to get it out. I don't remember my wisdom teeth being like angled or impacted or anything like that. I think they were just starting to crowd out they were crowding into the other teeth, so it was like, all right, it's time to get those removed. But no, I sure as fuck remember nothing about my wisdom teeth removal procedure. I don't remember a damn thing. Well, I don't after the recovery after the procedure, I remember very vividly, partially because, like, what was it? I want to say that my mom told me, actually, hang on one second. I realized that I'm being very loud with my door open and one of my roommates is asleep. So I gotta close the door on that. I heard one of my roommates come back in and I was like, wait, the roommate right next door is there. If I close the door, I can be a little bit louder and it's okay. I'm trying not to be super loud with them, even though they're not as sensitive to that while they're asleep. I try to be at least a little bit better about that. So I want to say this is something that the oral surgeon told us, is that my mom got tea bags, like actual like Lipton tea bags. I don't know what the specific flavor of them is supposed to be, just general tea bags, but there's something in them that is supposed to be like almost antiseptic or something like that. Let me see if I can figure this out. We're in story time mode right now, which is really fucking hilarious to me. Why? Yeah, there we go. Apparently, one of the things that you do, or that you can do, is if you take tea bags and you just bite down back with the tea bag in each corner of the mouth, back by the wisdom teeth, or where they used to be, and just bite down on it. Either black or green tea apparently works. Like after it's been steeped and then cooled, and you bite on them back there. Apparently, the tannins that are in tea naturally like that are good at not only stopping bleeding, but promoting blood clotting back there. So it can help prevent you from getting, I guess, like dry socket. Yeah, admittedly, I thought my mom was fucking joking when she said it the first time, but then she explained it and I'm like, oh, perfect. Sure. That's how you get me to do shit as a kid, is you tell me the reason. If you just be like, do it because I said so, I'm going to fight you on it. I knew that's how it would be. But yeah, it's apparently the tannins are very good for blocking blood clot. Which reminds me, since we're talking about blood bleeding and clotting and stuff like that, god damn it, leave this on read, you son of a bitch. I asked my friend about this to see if he's got the link for it. There is apparently some new like medical tech getting discovered or getting created, or has either, I think it's already been created. It's just not like incredibly widely available right now, but it's like some kind of like gel that if say like I had a gash on my arm or something like that, you could put this stuff on the gash and it would basically seal the wound while you go get medical treatment. So like battlefields and all this stuff. And my friends tell me about it. And it's like, he's like, it's a stim pack. It's basically a stim pack. And I went, oh, that's really cool. I forgot to ask him about the fucking link for it, because I wanted to look into it because it sounded really cool. Because I think it's already been created and it's already being shipped with like some of our military. At least I think it's our military. Some military. So I am very full from the fiber drink, and drinking extra water's good because I need it, but it's like gotta be a little careful. Can't go crazy with it, because it will cause the rebound. But yes, I saw that. Wait, so Tacos, you said you remembered the heavy pressure? I'm assuming you didn't feel any pain with it because they had you anesthetized in some way. Because like that's the thing, you can feel pressure when they're doing drilling for like dental work, but you don't feel pain. You don't feel pinching. Like pressure's fine. Pinching tension. Yeah. It basically like makes your nerves not remember things, not fire the. Yeah. I remember the pressure's like very easy to remember. I don't remember the pinch of getting the part of the tooth drilled out or anything like that. It does feel uncomfortable. And this is one of the things about that's probably the most uncomfortable part about it, since we were talking about it earlier, about a root canal, is that you have to keep, well, at least maybe because mine were like way in the back. They're like the back two tooth, but like having to keep your jaw open like almost as wide as possible is crazy. I'm assuming that a wisdom tooth drill like that is probably way louder than a normal cavity drill. Because I kind of almost imagine it like the same thing, but it's just bigger. Yeah. I imagine I feel like every time I've ever had dental work done on my teeth like that, where they've had to use the dental drill to like do something, there's always that moment. It's the very first moment, beginning of the procedure moment, where it's just about to happen. It's like they've got the drill, they're spinning the drill up, and they first touch the tooth. And you kind of have to have this moment of, all right, I'm not feeling that. Cool. And it's like you're tense for like at least for me, and maybe this is different for other people, but like once I feel the tension, like once that first tension's gone and they do the drilling and I don't feel a damn thing, all bets are off. It's like I'm not gonna feel shit. Admittedly, I've only been to I can't speak for the oral surgeon who took my wisdom teeth out, but this endodontist that did my root canals The both of them, because there's like multiple at this practice, and I've been to 2 different ones at this point. And my general dentist are always extremely good about being like, "Are you okay? Do you need a break? Are you good?" I did find it interesting though. So this time when I went to the endodontist, and they offered to give me this like bite spacer, which was something that like you would open up and they would put it in between your teeth, and then like on the opposite side of where they were working. So they're working over here, they would put it like over on this side, and it would basically let you like, your jaw would be open pretty wide, but then you could relax your muscles and it would keep your jaw open that wide. Now, here's the thing that sucked. I did not like it being in my mouth. They put it in the first time and they let it sit there for a second and be like, are you okay with this? I realized with that spacer in, I couldn't swallow. Because even like trying to swallow without using your tongue all that well, it felt like it was like a combination of muscles working together. And when my mouth was open that wide and just held open that wide by the spacer, I couldn't swallow. And when that happened, I went, no, I would rather keep my mouth open and be a little sore from being uncomfortable from like having to stretch my mouth open so wide for so long, that I just said, you know what? I appreciate the offer. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to just pass. So maybe it'd be better for other people, but for me, it didn't work. When they are taking deep x-rays, I think they've changed the little biter thing they have in recent times, because the ones before on the previous biter would like, especially when they would have to take like very specific ones, would like really strongly press into like the roof of your mouth when you'd have to bite down, like uncomfortably so. Like this is like one of the most uncomfortable / painful things I've had to do, is bite down on the little x-ray thing they have me do. Yes, it's been a bit, but they did used to have those. They've gotten better things in recent times to where it's not that strong of a stabbing. Like I don't feel that like strong pressure into my mouth like stabbing or anything like that. So they've gotten better about it recently. It's still not comfortable to bite down on whatever the little plastic thing is they're having you bite down to line up the x-ray shot. It's not good. But no, it's I hate that I've gotten really used to doing some of these more annoying dental procedures. I thought so. Fun note. This is like a small little anecdote because we're talking about root canals. I remember, was it this job or was it my last job? Because it was really close. I don't remember which one it happened. I think it might have been my current job. When they were first coming in and explaining HSAs to people. It had to be this job because I didn't have one at my last job. When they're coming in and explaining HSAs to people, they had the lady talking about paying for procedures, and she went, "I've had so many root canals, you can call me the root canal queen." And I went, that is not a thing you should be proud of. That is literally not a thing you should be proud of. And I've had 2 of them, and I'm like, I hope nobody has to have these. If you do have to have them, they're not that bad. It's not as crazy as it sounds. It does sound like really wild, but it's not as bad as you think. So, down. But yeah. Let's get back to Bug Fables, because we've been on the ramble for like a crazy amount. Did you fuck up again because I touched the cable? No, okay. Your roommates? The machine over there can combine items if you want. It doesn't taste as good as something prepared by a chef, but it gets the job done. I don't have... So here's the crazy part. I would rather leave town to go cook stuff. Because I don't have ingredients with me. But it is crazy that it's just a microwave up here. Oh. I think the only thing that has made me get away from... What the fuck? This is crazy. I'll have to investigate this mysterious mothfly. Should be back before dinner. The lore. I wonder if I can come back now that I've stayed here once. Cool. You're already on that floor. Well, thank you for the reminder. But at least I have access to the chef now. I can cook stuff if I'm in there. I am actually... I don't think I bleed when I go get my teeth cleaned. I know it used to be a much... I know my brain was just like, is it actually a different speed if I'm walking on them, or is it all visual effect? What was the thing we were... where the... Ooh. So what you're saying is we got options, because we should go check out some of the rooftops and stuff. What was it? One of my friends goes for... The fuck is that procedure called? It's like a deep clean. It's like a deep gum blast clean thing that she does like like every once in a while, like every couple of years. Sometimes I wonder what's beyond this dome. To see what the sky really looks like. I mean, the door's right there. The Colosseum is massive. Even Anthill Palace doesn't quite reach the scale. Such a large building, just to celebrate fighting. What's wrong with that? Showing off your cool moves is great. I guess that'll depend on how willing the fighters are. Well, isn't. Wonder what your thoughts on this building were. Yeah, they do. What was it? I know that before I started getting really diligent about flossing, like I'm talking every night flossing, I don't skip a beat. I used to have, like, I think my gums bled a lot more when I went to the dentist. Hell, even when I started flossing originally, they started bleeding a lot. But, like, it got better after my teeth sort of got used to it. Have you ever heard of these creatures called seedlings? They exist all over Bulgaria and beyond, and they adapt easily to their surroundings. So many subspecies of them exist. I love to catalog them all, but I'm so busy I cannot leave. Can I would love to just tell you about them, because I think I know all of them except for the super rare one. Domination. That's not what I would expect someone to say when they're in the middle of a workout. Not even remotely close. I, unfortunately, my teeth problems come from, when I was in college. I think, like, when I was in high school, I had okay, like, everything before college, I had okay teeth. Didn't really, I had, like, maybe a cavity or two. Oh, that's right. I was like, what did this person say? I didn't have a ton. And then I went, and then in college, I think I just got really lazy about my dental hygiene. Along with, like, I would say I barely drank any water. It was mostly soda, Gatorade, like sugary drinks. And then I didn't floss when I was in college, basically ever. So I'm actually surprised he hasn't like reset at this point. It's kind of impressive. But it was funny because it was almost the exact moment I got off my parents' dental insurance and had my own through my work that I started having cavity problems. I've had a lot of cavity fillings, and I have some old cavity fillings. And some of those old cavity fillings are what's causing the current dental problems. But again, Kabu, I'm impressed. I'm surprised you didn't. No, sit on the treadmill. Because now I want to go look for other elevators. I don't think I saw any others, but it doesn't hurt to go, like, meander for a second. Because you said it was... Because you said it was... squash with defense boosting ingredients. I think I have a defense berry around here somewhere. But no, like, after I got out of college is when basically all of my teeth problems started happening. I basically didn't have any issues up until that point. Do I actually have one in stock? I don't think I do, so I gotta go buy one. I really should just throw that poison dart out. Along with the poison cakes. Well, so here's the thing. If I'm ever in a situation where oh, I only have the spicy berry. I gotta go find the other one. I don't remember where they're sold. Maybe the desert? But yeah. We're going to save before we do this. Yeah, I think it's good for those, but at the same time, like, it's also relatively inexpensive to... Oh, wait. I meant to do something. Hold on. That's not actually it. Okay. This has been bugging me like the entire time. That thing is open and I can't get around to it. Right? Yeah, it's like it's a wall right there. So you can't get around to that. So I just got this. So you can build Leif as not like a solid like crowd control, but like as a party buffer, which is a crazy thing. It does what? How much is TP regeneration? I mean, I will say I do have a lot of TP regenerating things. I have found, especially on hard mode in this game, that I very much so cannot do that. Alright, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. Especially because, like, part of my strategy involves Vi taking turns not doing anything, and then trying to get her to, like, +2 or +3 attack, and then blasting the enemy for some really chunky damage. Usually she's throwing TP stuff, but at the same time, I'm using, like, crazy big moves, like Frozen Drill is insanely good. Dr. Isao, you doing well? That permit. You saw my request. We'd like to hear more about the miracle cure. You see, I've been studying Bulgaria's flora and their properties for many moons now. I found a combination that should heal any illness. Well, that's a berry maker right there. No, my hope is to be able to offer cheap treatment. I don't understand. What do you mean you don't want to make money? You are a noble soul. I will gladly lend you my strength. Well, thanks. We're assuming the missing ingredients not going to be easy to get. You're the snake mouth den? We are very familiar with its depths. A little white soapy petal actually grows over the den itself, I hear. I haven't found a way to reach that high place. I'm just trying to get really high up. Leave it to us. See what we can do with that. It's very Vi. She's like, she can't understand not making money. She has that same, like, money gene in her that Nami does. 100%. Hundo P. I don't even think I've been in combat yet. Not this stream. It's the berry gene, you're right. It all makes sense now. You do have a new medal for me. Who did I fight? Is this the... Oh, yeah, it's the super dude. The Primal Weevil. That's not that good of a medal. Man. It's not bad. I mean, if there's a situation where we're getting like like if it's a situation where the enemy's using like, I don't know, 2 different, like poison and stun, or stun and sleep, or something like that, or like any like combination of really annoying whatchamacallits. If you need to have somebody not get hit by 2 different spells or 2 different statuses at once, having that, it's actually good for that. We haven't run into anything that's like that yet. So it's up on top? How in the fuck? Was there something inside of the den that I didn't do? Oh, you know what? There's actually a dig spot that I want to go back for. I just remember that it's there. Fuck off. So I don't think it's this. Can I read the quest on this again? Is there a way to climb that cave instead of heading further into its depths? Like so. Okay, it's not either of those two. Just had to make sure. So serene. You think so much suffering goes underneath this paradise? Well, don't let it stop you from relaxing. Easier than I thought it was going to be, actually. Shit. Ah. Okay. I will say I did expect that climb to be a bit more than what we ended up getting. tickets. Down this way? No, I went too far over. It's, Whoops. Tried to coyote time it too hard. That one has been in my mind since the beginning of the fucking game. I'm trying to think if there's any other spots off the top of my head where I could be like, oh, we can fly now. I'll have to go back and think. Wait. This one is... Yeah, we'll do that. I'm not in a terrible position. Is it in here? How much is the candy? I thought I had one made already. Five TP, then 6 over 3 turns. I have a lot of inventory. I'm just gonna go check on how much money I got. 3730 is pretty good. Any bugs live here. Its sun is so strong. Look, Vi, a bee's come to keep you company. I thought she's faring. Maybe she should go back to the hive. Alright, we got one more MacGuffin to do. Which means we gotta go to, we have to actually go to the hive now. I have a book to turn in. I almost forgot I had a book to turn in. Magic is uncommon and few bugs are able to use it. Some bees theorize that crystal exposure can grant magic powers, but testing your... Should that be yields no fruit? Yearns no fruit? I've not heard it used like that before. A legendary wizard that lived in these lands used to experiment with crystals to learn their magic properties. But he suddenly disappeared, and all knowledge of how crystals relate to magic disappeared. And the rumor said he might be living in the far grasslands, but no. I know him. Oh, well, that's not what I was hoping for. For a little bit more than just a crystal berry, but it's not bad. Could be better. Alright. So we'll turn in this quest, and then we'll come... Well, actually... No, we're gonna have to come back here anyways. It's probably gonna require us to go to the warp to figure out where we're going. Or to go wherever we need to go for the, just in case. I don't know what the fuck I'm expecting, but I'm also not gonna put it past this game to somehow have a fight. Somehow. That's sucking my pillow, you did it! Easy peasy! You can feel the magic within it. It's more than likely what you need. How will I ever repay you? Well, there's no need. Your help was priceless. I hope this humble reward is enough. It's cool, but is it enough? Well, don't be like that, Vi. No, she's right. Your help really is priceless. She's always like that. Don't worry. Nonsense. Here, have just a little extra. Darn, I was hoping to not have to be paid for this. Unbelievable. Thank you, Isao. I hope your research goes well. For the sake of all but... Oh, wait, what's happening? Is there an issue? I think this petal's got some seeds in it. They're super tiny, see? I'll try planting a Sophie here. That should save explorers a lot of trouble. It's gonna go great. You're super kind. Well, let's have a toast to that. Wait, is there more? $20 berries, not bad. That's like a battle's worth at this point. You can definitely farm the fuck out of some berries if you're really fighting hard. You'll take my request, Vi? Yeah, don't make a big deal out of it, okay? Alright, I'm looking for the blackest, darkest of all paints. I needed to complete my masterpiece, to challenge Jean's reign as the best artist of the Hive. You sure you can handle that? Job's a job. We're gonna find it. Your soul is a dark gray. But anyways, I've heard it's within somewhere. It's with someone in Termite City. He hates being around the open, a lover of darkness. So cool. I think you two would get along pretty well. Don't speak nonsense, I simply admire him. I would meet him myself, were it not so far. Get it done, Vi, the pay's good. It better be. It's really far away. Someone in Termite City has black paint. I have a guess? Let's see if I'm right. Ooh. God, please. I swear I was holding it right. So I have a guess. Excuse us. We heard you have the blackest paint. We were interested in that. I have no business with you. Scram if you know what's better for you. But we need the paint. Let's leave him alone, team. We need the paint, Kabu. I know, but it doesn't seem like we can get it now. Let's ask Artaria what she... Artia? I don't know why I went a very bad direction with pronouncing it. Artia. What to do and come back later. Oh my god. Are we really... Are they really gonna make me do this? I feel like I'm about to just play the trading game. So we need to go back because this guy won't give up the darkest, blackest paint. How have you body blocked me this way? Found it yet, Vi? Yeah, he won't budge though. Sorry. I feared this would happen. Listen up. My boyfriend lives in the Ant Kingdom, knows his way around certain groups. He'll know what to do. Boyfriend's a pretty vague description. We have similar tastes. You'll know him when you see him. Now go, your pay is waiting. I'm charging extra for the double trip. Oh my God. Actually, we can just zoop over there and it's way faster. Thank God they gave us the quick travel to the warp point, to the fast travel hub. I think I know who we're looking for. Or I guess that I know who we're looking for. Hey, Reed. Vi, what do you want? Are you Artia's boyfriend? Yes, I am. What's it to you? You looking for trouble, chubby? We're doing a request for her. She asked us to get the blackest paint, but the guy that has it doesn't want anything to do with us. Oh. I see, you should have told me. I know she wants the paint, but I really didn't want her to get involved with that guy. Might be a tough guy, but she's my soft spot. Wouldn't want her to get into trouble. Since you're going in her place, suppose I could assist you. I used to know the guy, but we had a falling out, so I couldn't get the paint from him anyways. He'd probably do something horrible to me if I went by myself. He still owes me a favor from a long time, from long ago. So here, give this to him. You shouldn't read it if you know what's good for you. We're gonna try to read that thing. Don't you dare open that. It contains sensitive info for his eyes only. Just give it to him and don't ask questions. He'll give you the paint. You know, just saying this makes us even more curious. Leif, don't, all right? I wouldn't want to never be able to sleep again knowing something could happen to us. Listen, just do this and everything will end without issues. I can trust you with that, can't I? Vi? Yeah, I know, Reed. Just leave it to me. Good. This seems very shady. You know I'm gonna try almost immediately to open that motherfucker. There's no way I'm not going to try. Oh, you know what? I guess I should talk about this because we are getting close to the end here. There's not gonna be a stream tomorrow. Normally, at least as of like recent timings on things, I've not been live on Mondays because my multiplayer night usually lasts until like midnight, and at that point I'm just not up to streaming. I'm usually very tired by that point. So tomorrow there's not gonna be a stream, and then we'll pick back up on Thursday, assuming everything goes normally. We got a response. Fine, here's the paint. But I do this favor for Reed, not you. Can't even see light reflect on. This is that, like, what the fuck is that? There's like a paint out there that somebody's got like the patent on, like the deepest black of a paint. We no longer have any business between us. Leave. Oh gee, what a moody fellow. Well, we've got the paint, so let's deliver it. It's something like that, yeah. Like, the person has a patent on, like, the actual, like, shade of black paint this is. I'd have to look for it, but it's out there. Wait, what am I doing? Well, I mean, I'm already here. I could have just warped from where I picked the paint up, because it's, like, right there. I've lost my sense of direction. It's what it reminds me of. Just seeing, like, somebody be like, ah, yes, it's paint that, like, even light doesn't absorb. I'm just like, oh. That is some heavy shit. You found it? You find it yet? Ah, that's the blackest, darkest paint. Yes, I can feel it. It's like I'm staring into a deep abyss. I hope it's worth the pain. Jewelry is for denizens of the light. I have no need of it after all, after having such darkness. Seems like a fair trade. The brightest object for the darkest one. Soon John's art reign will be over and Artia's will begin. Yeah, I kind of doubt that. I'm just glad we didn't end up in trouble for this. You know what? That's probably not a bad spot to stop. Because again, I have to be very strict on my timing tonight because I have to be in the office super early tomorrow. Or, well, not super early, but earlier than I normally get to the office. Because normally I go into the office and I'm there at like 11. But I had to be there earlier this time. Had they not said anything about, like, if you're in the Atlanta office, join us for this? And I'm like, sure, I guess I'll be there, but I know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to get there right before the meeting starts, but the room will be packed and there will be no place to sit or stand, so I'll just take it from my desk like normal. I know what's going to happen. I know this shit, it happens all the fucking time. But either way, thank y'all for being here. Y'all have been awesome. If you're new here, hit the follow button, come back, hang out. Like I said, I'm not going to be live on my normal Tuesday. I will be live. Unless something drastic wait, no, hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're not... Well, okay, I gotta figure out what the fuck we're doing, because this upcoming Wednesday, our normal location is not there, and I don't know what people want to do. Well, if we're going to that guy's house, that's super easy to get to, because he's right nearby. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'll probably still have board game night. I won't have to worry about leaving so late. I do need to figure out dinner in that case though, because I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. I usually get dinner on the way to board gaming, but like if board gaming's super close, you know what? That is a problem for Wednesday, Joseph. That's a problem for the Wednesday. Not today. So, I'll worry about that tomorrow. But that doesn't mean that probably not going to stream on Wednesday. So that'll be Thursday will be the next stream. We'll be going from there. I will say, there are currently plans for my friends and I the group of friends that I watch anime with. There is plans for us right now to try to watch, One Piece film Red this week, because like I've seen it, and I think one other person in the group has seen it, but the other half of the group hasn't. So we were going to try to find time this week to watch that. So that might take up some extra time on Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure exactly which one yet, but we'll figure it out. Either way, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. Before I do, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. I want you to have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever happens to be wherever you are at, and I will see you all Thursday. And we'll go from there. All right? I just saw the cat dash out of here. All right. Later.